I haven't smoked in 24 years or 24 years. But one of the things I always used to do when I finished a pack of cigarettes was I had this joke I would tell. It was a stupid joke, but I like telling it anyway. Now, I haven't been able to tell this joke because I don't think that they make cigarette packs like out of paper like this. I used to smoke Merit. At the time, I called them diet cigarettes because for the most of the time I smoked Cools. Then I switched to Merit non-menthol, which was a big change, but I got used to it. And I smoked that for the last few years of my smoking. And all of them at the time had these paper packs, and I'd have this. Now, back when I was younger, you'd get these little plastic things on them, and this was always great for sharing weed. Always great for sharing weed. You could always put a couple of little buds in there from somebody's bag and hand it off or from your bag and hand it off to somebody, or give it, or receive. It's always good for sharing weed. And I remember years ago, my uncle had this joke where he balled up the foil inside of the bag. Let me get this foil out. It's been a long time since I've done this joke. I hope I can remember it. Oh, the foil's supposed to come out. There it is. He somehow he wound up a ball of this, and it burned my hand. I don't know if he had some trick, what the trick was to it, but I remember him taking a little ball like this, doing this thing to it, and then wetting it and putting it in my hand like that, and it would get so hot that I'd have to drop it. I don't know what he did. It still amazes me to this day. It was my Uncle Abe. He passed away a few years ago, and I never got a chance to ask him. All right, so here's what you got. You got this pack of cigarettes, or this empty pack of cigarettes. And what you have to tell people is that you have to imagine this pack of cigarettes. Actually, when you flatten it out like this, it's already been flattened. But you flatten it out, and you tell people you have to imagine this as an aerial view of a few city blocks. It's like a map. And there was this man, and he had his girlfriend that he met that evening, I guess. You can tell the story in any way you want. But the story is the man wants to have sex with the woman. So what you do is you imagine this as aerial view and it's streets. So what he does is he takes this alley and he drives down this alley. So that's what you rip the car with this. And he drives down the alley, and the alley has a turn in it. And he gets to the end of the alley, and there's already a car there. And he sees there's some activity going on in the car. So he pulls out around the alley, backs out, goes around the corner, and then goes down another alley. So I guess it's not a square block. I guess it's a few square blocks, but it's alleys. So he goes down another alley, and there's another car there, and it's not secluded. So he backs out and goes down another alley. This is a joke that goes in fours. Most jokes go in threes. But he goes down another alley. And he gets to the end of that alley, and it's a van. And then it's got a bumper sticker saying, if this van's a rockin', don't come a knockin'. So anyways, then he goes around the corner. It's another one of those alleys that you have to take a turn. And he gets to the end of that alley, and there's nobody there. So he takes off his pants. See, here's his pants. He takes off his pants. And, see, you grab these two. You grab this one, and you grab this one. And this one's been smashed for too long. It worked really well with a fresh pack. Anyways, There you go. The fun began. I know it's stupid, but it was, people, you know, you say folding paper is origami, and ripping paper into sexual positions or sexual innuendo or whatever is orgasmy. All right, stupid joke.